Now, when I first saw this clip, it didn't say that headline. It says something else, but this is a perfect example of how you're looked at in America if your skin is black or brown. It didn't have that on top at first, but we're going to see.
I'm just working, ma'am. That's it. I'm not on my back.
On your stomach.
These two guys are electricians. It's a black dude and a Mexican. As they are working, cops pull up on them, guns drawn.
The black man and the Mexican man fully complied with police by stopping everything they were working on, getting on the ground with their hands up, and saying,
it didn't have this other dude talking behind the video either.
I'm just working, ma'am. But then this pathetic cop pulls her gun out on them.
Hold your hands. Hold your hands.
I'm not
On your back.
on my back.
On your stomach.
On my stomach?
Get on your head.
I'm on my back, bitch.
On your stomach. So she gives him a couple different commands.
Yes.
How is this lady a cop? She don't even know what she doing. Talking about get on your back.
We just here working, ma'am. That's it.
Also, just so y'all see,
She panicking.
the caption says, perfect example how America sees your skin if you're black or brown. The cops didn't know he had Meta AI glasses on, right?
I only have tools on me.
Right here. Turn around.
Which way?
This way.
Just secure them for now. I got you. I got you covered. Secure them.
Get on your back.
But it's like you also got to look. Does this cop have a body cam on? Is the body cam like actually on? Like, is it on her? Because they don't really give a fuck if there's a body cam. Because apparently there's body cam of the incident of the actual shooting that happened.
We figure out what's going on.
On my back?
On your stomach, sorry.
On your stomach.
On your stomach, sorry. You're fine.
This
Gotta
is-
secure you.
You're not under arrest.
You're not under arrest. Just detained. There's a shooting.
Yeah, I understand.
Officer, there's no shooting.
Yeah, we just bystanders. I didn't know you get cuffed up for being a
Be
bystander.
quiet. Please.
Depending on what the situation is, yes, you can get cuffed for being close to a situation.
You're not making it easier.
I'm just working though, ma'am, and you treating me like I got something to do with it.
Sir, please.
It's already bad enough for my
Hey,
skin is
Can you
colored.
just sit down here? Okay, can you just sit against the wall? Please.
Like, let's say if a building gets shot up and you and 3 other people are right next to where it happened and the shooters can't be located, and even if they have a description, and if somebody wearing like black pants or a gray hoodie or a white shirt or something like that, they can't find them, but they see you and there's some horrific shit just happened, they're going to detain everybody that's around. They don't know who did what. And you're like, let's say a few feet away from where it happened. You happen to come out of a next building or something, and then they're going to detain you.
Put yourself over.
This is crazy.
Not only are these cops racist, they stupid as hell.
Hey, sit still.
She told me to scoot over there.
That's fine.
Yeah.
wall.
What y'all want me to do?
Fine. No, sit against the
Ah, okay, y'all confused and y'all look scared like y'all don't know who y'all want to shoot, dang.
I hate this shit.
What in the hell?
Every time you interact with cops, you start with one motherfucker.
And then the other one's saying some different shit.
And then another motherfucker's gonna come in. And they're gonna give you conflicting fucking instructions. And then one is gonna shoot you because you're not doing what they're saying, but the other one is yelling other shit.
Hey, I need you to shut the fuck up!
Hey, handcuff
You
him.
hear me?
Hey, it's all right. Handcuff
Her voice don't even work all the way.
him. Handcuff the second guy. We're good.
Her voice don't even
I
work.
need your badge number, man. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Cooperative. And have some fucking dignity.
I
can't
can
do
talk,
nothing.
though, man. I'm just working.
Not in those fucking cops that will show you how to talk!
It's all right. You got him.
You don't have to act like that.
Whoever this trash ass cop is, she needs to be fired immediately. But
I don't think she, but it's going to, suspended without pay, 6-week suspension or with pay or whatever, something like that. Hang on, just take a chill pill. It's going to look bad. Come on. You just got to lay off. You went viral. Just take a month off with pay. That's probably what they're going to give her. Internal affairs.
this is a perfect example of how half of America sees blacks and Mexicans. It was no need to talk to them like that, and it was no need to.
You can see her freaking out in the background. I see this and it's going viral. Everyone's talking about it.
Okay, first of all, I'm not going to say half of America sees blacks and Mexicans or whatever else, right? Well, where's India's lay? Like, I'm not. let's not go there. But at the same time, it's police, bleed blue, Blue Lives Matter, all that type of stuff, right? Like I'm gonna say this story. When I said this a long time ago, I don't even know if I have the video up from when I said this. I had a friend a long time ago that was in the police department. Well, he was training to be in the police department. He passed his training and he started his like beginning training, like doing ride-alongs and stuff like that. Then he went to like office work. Then I think he went back out to start riding along in some more police cars. He bailed out. He said, I'm not doing this because of the fact that they tried to like hypnotize him almost. It seemed like they're trying to get me in some type of like cult, like blue and bleed blue and blue. He was like, I can't do this. This is kind of like weird. Like, I'm not. It's like they don't see themselves as human. They see themselves as just police. Like, we're the police. We're from Planet Blue or something like that. I have no idea. Not really, but you get what I'm saying, right? Because even you would say the black police are worse. So the in New York, it's always the Spanish cops that treat you like shit. They treat you worse than white people, you know, but it's always a cop. You know what I mean? You got to kind of frame it like that.
It was all over places. I saw it posted. It was like the top news story in a lot of spots.
I don't know what she's going through, but she's going through it.
100%. When I hear this, I take an interest. I'm like, all right, let me look into it. So then I find the news story of the supposed officers were shot, and there's already body cam footage, which is crazy because this happened within 24 hours.
Yeah, sometimes situations like this, you don't get body cam footage till like a year, sometimes even 2 years later. But at the same time, if it's a situation where there's a cop that is shot, this is what I meant to say attached to the other video, Bleed Blue and all that stuff, right? Blue Lives Matter, whatever. Here's the thing. Every time it's a situation where it's another cop being shot, there's going to be 1, 2, or 3 pissed off cops that act just like her or worse. There was another cop shot. If you want to find out the motherfucker who did it, what's the show? Just go out the. If it's another police that is shot, a police shooting, they'll get extra heated. Like
body camera and drone video just released. Multiple deputies ambushed in Florida. Authorities say they were responding to a domestic call when they immediately came under fire. 2 of them shot.
2 Florida deputies are lucky to be alive.
Wait a minute. Was that the van? Is this the... Because this looks like... Was he on the ground? Okay, so they were there during the shooting. They weren't the ones the police were shooting at. And maybe she pulled up later and didn't know that this... Is this the guy, though? Because this looks like... All right, hold on.
Deputies are lucky to be alive after authorities say they were ambushed with gunfire, all captured on dramatic drone and police body camera video.
Damn.
Roller 3V, I'm hit.
Deputies arriving on scene Thursday morning, searching for their suspect, Chris Machowski, after his ex-girlfriend told police.
Oh, he's on the other side of the... Oh, shit. Did he think he was with him?
She had escaped hostage captivity, allegedly zip-tied and held at gunpoint for hours.
Our suspect ambushed our deputies from the moment they arrived on scene.
One deputy hit in the hand, quickly falling to the ground.
What happened? On?
This is the same news story? So... something don't add up.
What you mean?
You're telling me that police arrive on the scene for domestic violence.
Mm-hmm.
They get there.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking to the person and they're getting shot and ambushed.
Mm-hmm.
So the threat is there.
Racing to his side.
Hey, get us ambulance.
So you see the guy shot?
A second deputy shot before he could step out of his car.
Okay.
I'm in my car, I got hit in the neck.
A third deputy shooting Machowski multiple times.
Is this...
He was later pronounced dead at
Is this the guy on the ground? The black dude?
the hospital. The deputies seen here in stretchers before being airlifted to the hospital.
I knew to try to get cover, get behind something
didn't
solid
die.
in the car. Once I realized I was shot, the first aid side took effect.
So they show up, domestic violence. They get there, they get an ambush. Boom, bop, bop, bling. They get a shootout. Other cops show up, gets shot in the neck. Other cop shows up, shoots the dude dead on the spot.
Uh-huh.
Why are you cuffing them too over there?
So I didn't know where the shit was. I didn't know how close they were. I was really confused. So I ended up just saying, fuck it. And I was like freeze framing throughout the whole video. So I look here, I can see the store cross. Store cross goes back to some place called like the Lazy Gator or something.
Okay.
So then I find the Lazy Gator, which is right here. See that shit?
Yeah.
Same spot.
Yeah.
Turn around.
Bro, I used to live in Florida. The place where I lived in Florida looked exactly like... The whole shit looks like this. Like everything looks like at sea level.
That's where they...
Below sea level.
Yeah.
That's where they were cuffed.
But that's also where the dude died.
So the shooting is actually happening right there at the tree line.
So if the dude is on this wall, right where my head is, right here where the arrow is, right? So the shooter is right here, the dude is right here. Was the electrician working at a house that the guy was at? Like, was he hired and he got into a domestic? I don't fucking know.
That's where the tree line had. That's
Peep it. So I was like, wait, how close are this? if you look close enough, you could actually see the electricians in the footage of the cop shooting. They're right there on the left side. That's them.
Being cuffed or being on the ground?
They're on the ground. He's right there at the next car over.
Okay.
Why are they getting caught?
What do you mean? Why? Bro, it's an active shooting. They just found out 2 officers are down. They're securing the scene. They don't know who's involved. They don't know how many shooters there are.
Gotcha. It was right there.
So the reason.
So, like I said earlier, if it's a crazy situation, they'll hem up everybody. Like if it's a situation that happened in the building, they're not locking up, but they're detaining kids, adults, everybody. You'll see a bunch of people on the curb that weren't involved, but the people that were involved, they don't know if they're still there. They don't know if people trying to disguise themselves and act like they didn't do it. They're interrogating everybody. So I'm not, y'all. In the police framing of this, that makes sense for them to do. It's just that woman cop was so goddamn despicable.
I'm bringing this up. It's like everyone's making it out to be this crazy racial thing where it's racial profiling. No, if an active shooting's happening, you get ambushed by a shooter. You don't know how many people are shooting. You don't know what you do.
It's a regular thing.
You secure everyone in the vicinity. So everyone made this out to be 2 electricians working, and it was racial profiling. Come to find out, the niggas was right beside the motherfucker that was shooting.
They were right there.
You can see them on the frame.
Yeah, I see them.
They're right there on the left side. I did not realize that because I was confused. They were talking about it. So after they shot this dude, the other cops show up just afterwards, and then they secure everybody because it's an active crime scene. They don't know who shot. So I guess all I'm trying to say is I watched the clip and I'm like, what is going on? Where did this shooting happen? Come to find out, the motherfucker got shot right beside them.
There.
So you can't fault the cops. Okay. Yes, she wasn't being.
It's just her. It's just her. That's all. This is a regular procedure, really. Like I've seen people complain about this type of thing before. Oh, you need to detain me. I didn't do nothing. I know people don't like it, but I'm not about to be complaining about the same shit every year. I mean, not me, but I'm saying like, why would y'all like? It's every time. I'm not stressing my brain out over this. No.
Professional. But at the same time, she just found out 2 officers got shot a couple minutes earlier. She's panicking. Not a great look. Okay. But this is a situation where you can't say it's racial profiling.
I agree with you.
Now, do you think there was any racial anger behind her screams? 4212, some black guy wants to be a fucking smart ass. Police got shot. Was it fucking you? Like, do you think it was some racial behind that? I'm just saying. I don't know. Maybe there was. Maybe there wasn't.
I agree with you. It's not what it seemed to be because the shooting was actually right there. And actually, the dude says it.
Yeah, we just bystanders. I didn't know you get cuffed up for being a bystander.
They're securing the place.
You do. And I knew it. I guess he didn't know that.
I understand how it's very traumatic to have.
I see why he's saying that, though.
Someone in the force next to you getting shot. But yeah.
Someone said, if I'm on the ground, treat me fair. Why? No. Because all they know was that a male was shooting. The comms are probably going crazy saying, we have 1 suspect, maybe multiple shooters. They don't know how many people shot. You might have shot somebody and then put the gun away and pretended to be a civilian. They don't know. So what they're going to do so they don't get ambushed by you is they're going to handcuff you. That's a normal procedure. Anyone who thinks this is beyond the pale, you're fucking bugging. In an active shooting situation where they don't know which of the people did the shooting, they're going to cuff all the people who are very close to it because it just happened. Guys, I don't mind if people want to be critical of cops. That's fine. But you can't point to every situation and say...
One of the situations that this happened, that there was a situation with some migrants, some type of illegal... Well, I think it was a situation to where it was that people didn't believe it was happening, but it was happening, that some migrants were part of like a cartel type operation, not literally the cartel, but it was something where remember when they were taking over apartment buildings by force with firearms and everything, forcing people to pay? And it happened in like certain parts of Texas or whatever, certain states. There was like reports of people didn't believe it, but yes, it was actually happening. They were taking over buildings, kicking in people's doors, beating up people, forcing people to like give up money for the rent or something like that. It was something crazy, right? So they started taking back those buildings, like the SWAT teams and shit started going up in there, wreaking revenge havoc, trying to get these buildings back. If I can remember correctly. And what was happening was they would go in these buildings, take the firearms and everything else and find some of these rooms that these dudes were staying in, and they had to take everybody out the building and put cuffs on everybody. So the uproar really came about when they were like, "Oh my God, we see kids getting cuffed and blah 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 getting cuffed and everything getting." I was like, "Oh yep, I knew these complaints were gonna come." But when you have shit like that going on, people running up in apartment buildings, taking over buildings with AK-47s and SKs. But situations like that is a great example of that's their procedure. There's a reason they have to cuff and detain everybody because they don't know who's who else could be involved. Give me your ID, your name, all that, or who are you, for everybody else's safety. For the fact that y'all had people in this building running up on y'all niggas with guns and shit, and y'all called us because y'all was scared that y'all was gonna die because it was gonna force y'all to pay them instead of paying the landlord the rent or whatever, and they was charging y'all double. Extra, running drugs in and out.
Racial profiling, bad police work, whatever it is. You can criticize her attitude, her bad commands, that's fine.
Yeah, 100%.
But this was a very heightened state where cops just got shot at and two of them got some in the neck.
Bro.
They don't know if they're going to live or die. Everyone's screaming, trying to get this shit under control. They just want to make sure you cuff so they can figure things out.
That did not add up. So it was this close, but it was right there. It was actually right freaking there.
Like because if I didn't find the extra footage, I would not have understood. I had to look up the gator spot and I'm like, wait. Then I looked at the footage. I'm like, wait, isn't that these same guys?
I peeped it right off break.
There's no way. They're right there.
Yeah.
You can't. I'm sorry, everybody getting in cuffs. Absolutely everybody. If I hear there may be multiple shooters, we're stopping everyone until we frisk you and we should make sure.
Now, sometimes if they have a weapon crazy enough, like an automatic, they're like, oh, this many people shot and it's one guy. And they were like, wait a minute, was there multiple shooters? Could be.
Not a violation of rights.
Unless somebody on the scene will relay quickly, like there's only one guy we see. There could be multiple. We only see one guy and he has like a automatic whatever.
This is not racial profiling or whatever it is. These are not electricians or whatever. They're going to check. And anyone who thinks otherwise, you're bugging.
Because that didn't add up for me, man.
Me too.
At first it did.
What the fuck is going on and why? But she is freaking out. And I get why she's freaking out. It's just like, you're in the force, you people getting shot at your partners, you nervous. But yeah, I do.
I mean, listen, all the training you want. Like, you find out two cops just got shot, some in the neck, you're going to be a bit shaky. Now, that doesn't mean the excuses are bad because it could have resulted in someone dying. Yeah. I'm just trying to say, this is one of them situations where I'm going to give
so one of the cops died.
Somebody the most amount of leeway.
Sure.
Okay?
I'm going to look it up myself.
You would have shot or something like that, or then you 100%, it didn't get there. Will you handle that afterwards?
But I'm going to be on what could have happened. Like we often do. So the way she was shaky, the way the partner was dictating what to do, like it was the first day on the job. What could have happened? It could have resulted in more casualties. Why? Because you got nervous. I'm sorry, no for that. But yeah, I do understand them being cuffed.
I'll also say, if you guys expect the only people who should be cops who are going to react really, really well under an officer shooting, there's going to be very few to little no cops left. It is not easy.
Because we need to defund the police. It's not
like,
it's not true.
You have to just be honest, man.
I don't think that.
I think we could all say more training, fantastic, but the expectation that folks have for these kinds of extreme, like a cop is not going to see a police officer shooting with their comrades getting blasted in the neck every day. Yeah, you know, they're not war veterans or whatever the fuck it is.
So no, nobody died. One is alive.
Yes.
I think he was just giving that scenario. I think he said if somebody died, or it could have been a death in this scenario, but they're both alive.
Expecting people to not be shaky, not be a little bit on edge. Yeah, unprofessional, heard her scream. But I also think the dude who got handcuffed was also being a bit unreasonable. There's a shooting that happened 2 steps from you, and you doing all this yip-yapping, talking about this shit? Yeah, you being a bit goofy to me. You being a bit goofy to me. Gunshots happen literally steps away from you? Nah. And also the way this video was cut up was very, very, very shifty because it adds zero context to what actually just happened.
Yeah, it was cut up when I first saw the clip. It was cut up. And what happened was I started looking for the full version. I said, let me get the full version because, some people take the content and cut it up and just post it with no commentary, no picture, no nothing. They just post it. Maybe put some graphics over it or something like that, right? I'm looking for the full video. There was no full version of the video. Like the dude just uploaded it and just edited it. I mean, who knows what the full version is? Maybe it's not that much different. Who knows?
They don't show you the fact that a shooting just happened seconds prior.
Right.
They don't show
did he have his meta glasses on while he was on the ground and the dude was shooting?
The fact that nothing. That is super shifty. So on this one, I'm gonna defend the cops. Better training for sure, but no. Someone said we don't.
I'm not defending her attitude.
Don't know the time frame. Guys, you can already see them in the middle of the shooting before they even kill the suspect. They're already prone position.
They're right.
You can literally see them. They're already prone position.
He's right there. That's dude right there.
This guy.
Does my man got on sandals too? He got on slides like he just came out the house.
Here's the suspect who's still alive and just shot at officers and did hit them. You can see them on the left side prone. So we know the timeline. It's not like there's going to be hours apart. No. These kinds of situations are very, very hectic, but I digress. I just wanted to kind of go over that a little bit.